Greetings, friends. I'm here with our evangelist and my good friend Pedro here, our good friend. You know, Pedro, I'm just having a blast working with you. It's just a joy.
I'm having a great time too.
And it's always great to have a fun and a good time when you're doing the ministry, don't you think?
I think so. You know, I always thought about like the pauses
Yeah.
in between like the great scenes in scripture. What kind of practical jokes was Jesus or the disciples playing on each other? He's got to be funny, man.
Oh,
There's no way you can have that sort of following and be a downer.
I think so. I think so. And Jesus' sense of humor was perfect. Like
That's
everything
right.
else, right? Okay. Well, my sense of humor is not perfect by any means. But anyways, we're here to talk to you about our upcoming Lenten retreat with Father David Hust.
That's right.
On the 13th and the 14th of March. Now,
That's right.
Father David's a friend of yours, isn't he?
He is. I met him in seminary actually, and big guy with a big heart. Actually, he was one of the guys that was very influential, and he discipled me in my earlier years.
Oh my.
So he was one of the key guys that really helped me through a
No
lot of
kidding.
the deserts in the seminary.
No kidding. Wow, so
Yeah.
you've got this real connection with him. And so
I do.
So we have a guarantee that he's going to be good from you.
I truly believe he is. Like that man's only got like a brain, but he's also got
Uh-huh.
a heart to match it. So
Oh, yeah, that's good. Well,
yeah.
Well, good. Well, anyways, as I understand it, he's going to make a very interesting connection, which often we don't do.
That's
and,
right.
And that is between the Holy Eucharist and our own personal spirituality as we live it out day by day, right?
Yeah.
So that's the first night. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the first night, really, I don't want to give anything away because I gave Father Hust the theme,
Mm-hmm.
and the way it's gonna play it out, it's up to him because I want him to have freedom.
Okay, good.
But the main thing is that the liturgy ought to shape and inform our devotional lives.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
the objective of the liturgy
Right.
influences the subjective of our personal lives. And the
Yeah.
more we allow the liturgy to take the pride and place within our own spiritual lives, the more we're going to be able to grow because we're conforming to the very prayer and life of Jesus. To me, it's like no-brainer.
Well, you know, for me, it's not really because, you know, coming from the Protestant world, you know, that's all about subjectivity, my relationship with Jesus, you know, that sort of thing. That objective element of the Mass, I can understand readily, you know, in the Mass,
Yes.
but how that really informs and shapes your daily life. So,
One funny example, okay, because you're talking
Okay.
about the Protestant, and I'll
Yeah.
always say this to some of the people that I work with is, we're not Protestant, we're sacramental people. God works through things,
yes.
and so sometimes the way our devotional lives becomes alienated
Right.
is that think of any Catholic that's praying a rosary, and somebody says, "Do we not pray one in the car together?" There's that one person, or everybody in the car is like, I have to say yes, but nobody wants to pray it because one guy prays too fast, one guy prays too slow.
Yeah.
But that's where being like Jesus,
Yeah.
we're able to conform and see that this is an actual good.
That
That is helping me grow in virtue.
Yeah, right.
So if I'm a fast prayer,
Mm-hmm.
I should really try to aspire to pray slower, for being charitable to my brother or sister.
Oh my goodness.
So it gives you an opportunity to be generous
Uh-huh.
and to work on the virtues that you don't have. So that's one of the ways that, because the liturgy is what? It's not just between me and God, it's the community.
Right. Hey, that's a great example. And now the second night is kind of like a different thing altogether, isn't it? It's about the family. He's going to be hitting. What's
Yes. So one of the things that I try to tell like a lot of families is that your dinner table ought to be an extension of the altar. It's around the altar where Jesus feeds us, where he preaches, where he teaches us, and it's a place within our home where mom and dad ought to be catechizing and teaching and listening to their children.
Right.
Like listen to their day. Like, how are you? So like it's how the Mass is, it ought to be an extension. So the more we become liturgical, the richer our family lives become too.
Well, that fits right into the Old Testament, because in the book of Leviticus, which I'm sure you've read a lot of times, right?
I've tried.
I
I said my way through it.
The first 10 chapters is all about the altar
That's right.
in the tabernacle and temple, and then it goes right into chapter 11 where it talks about the family table.
Yes.
So
Why
this
does
is,
it need 10 chapters?
well, because liturgy can be complex.
It's
Just ask
true.
Father Armando, right? So anyways, so I'm looking forward to this time we're going to have together with Father David. And do you have anything to say about what we have to prepare for? Or what do you?
Yeah, so I think a great book, if you have the time and you're able, Lent's a great time to pick something up. Reading is a great thing. The Spirit of the Liturgy by Cardinal Ratzinger, or otherwise known as Benedict XVI, Pope Benedict XVI.
Mm-hmm.
Other resources
Is he sending us some resources that we need to look at before?
No, that's just the one for me, because
That's one for-
that's
okay.
a big one for all of us.
That's a big one for you.
actually.
Okay.
And I think if you read that, you're gonna
Okay, good.
get the heart of it.
Mhm.
And then the links below, our office angel is gonna put some videos of Father David giving some homilies, and hopefully within the next 3 weeks, we're also gonna have one video a week, and Father David kind of introducing himself, going on the theme of the first night, and then the theme of the second night on the third video. So you can look for those links here as time comes and approaches. We're praying for you, and we hope to see all of you there.
That's right. Bring your buddies too.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that was fun, wasn't
Oh yeah.
it? God bless you all.